channel, and welcome back to the third installment of the Clutch Journal. And today we're going to finish this. So, after Monday's video, I went ahead and I inked up around the outsides of all this. What the heck did I get on there? So I got all the edges inked. Even though I said I was not going to ink anything, I know. But I do love the way this is turning out. I do like the more distressed looking edges to things. It just, I don't know, makes things pop a little bit more. So, but today we are going to finish this up, and I have pulled out a few things out of my stash. Got a few journaling cards that we're going to finish up, and a few little tags, and I love the little black cat stamp. I just thought that was adorable. And I have figured out, oh yeah, we're going to use that other green stamp that I cut out. I love that. But I have figured out the closure. Oh, and this little, I put some embellishment on this, which I thought it just makes it pop a lot more with the pink. And it also helps reinforce this edge here too. But yes, I have figured out a closure for this. I got this really pretty, it's like a teal button. We're going to be putting, somehow we're going to, this is going to wrap over like so onto the back. And it's going to have a little bit of looseness here. But, so I want to possibly make a buttonhole or something that this will like come through and button it closed. Or I may just use, like, put the button here, glue it on front, but put Velcro back here, which I think would probably be a better idea. That way we don't have to do any sewing, because I wasn't very smart, and when I put this pocket here, I didn't sew anything onto it. And if we did sew anything onto it now, a journaling card would catch on it, so we don't want to do that. So that's my plan. So let's get to finishing this up. So I still have, this is what's left over of the papers. Now, I didn't use all those other papers either. Some of them I didn't even touch. So this is what was left over of what I had torn off of or cut from. And this is it. So we're going to be using, if you keep these, everything will go together. So that's the plan, Stan. So I was thinking that this will go in the back here. So let's get some glue. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac for this, because I don't want the paper to warp at all. And it will if I use white glue. So I don't want that. So the silicone glue will not warp the paper. And I'm not going to go all the way to the edge, because if you do that, it becomes so tight that you can't slide anything in and out of it. But if you come in just a little bit, it has a little bit of give, so things can slide in and out easier. So we're going to do that. I just love these little tracing paper bags. I think they're so pretty. There we go. And I'm not going to do any more embellishments on these. It's going to stay just the way it is. Let's see. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Okay, so we definitely want to put some tags or something on there. Yeah, I don't think that one would fit. What? Yeah, well. But I think I wanted to put this one someplace else. Where do I want to put it? Oh, that fits perfectly. Okay, what's it catching on? everything is freed up in here. It is just a hair too long. Okay, that's not a problem. We can fix that. Yes, we can. By just taking a sliver off the bottom. And reshaping the corners. Re-inking. You'll never know that this happens. Ah, that's much better. There we go. Okay, so now we could actually go ahead and decorate this if we wanted to put something else on the front of it. Or put a side tag on it maybe. Like a tab. Pull it out with. I think that's a good idea. Let's see what I've got for tabs. Some are too dark, some are too light. What have we got? What have we got? I definitely want one that's long enough. That's pretty. It's a little less matchy. Got like a whole drawer. This would be cute. That. Yeah, I like this one. We'll use that one. Swap over to my art glitter glue. And glue it on the side. And I mean, I know it's cut to look like a tag, but who says it has to be used like that? Right? No rules. No rules. And we'll just slip this down like that. Because we could always put a little dangle on this too. That'd be pretty. And it's a cardstock, so it'd hold. See how that looks. And it goes all the way in. Woof. But that's okay. We can just leave it sticking out just like that. I like it with the rose in the center. That's pretty. Okay, so we'll just stick that in there for right now. Let's see. We could put that tag in there. That's kind of pretty. But I don't want to put another tab on it because it doesn't go all the way in, so that's not a problem. Or, what do we have? What do we have? We have this pocket here. No, that doesn't work. We might have to make a pocket for that. Or no, that's right. It's going in this one, isn't it? Okay, so we just need to finish off the top of it, which we have some leftover of this we could use as a topper. Get my other scissors. And we'll just trim this up. Kind of square it off a little bit because it's a little kitty wilbus. Okay, and then Rubberjack, there you are. We will. This stuff sheds so bad. Put some right here. And then fold it over. and put some on the back. And before I do that, I'm going to put some of this on here and smush it around off the edge, because you see how that's coming apart? This will help keep that from happening. I'll have to trim that. Let that dry. And plop. And this is going to have to sit and dry before we put it in the into the pocket. But I don't want this shedding anymore, so that's why I put the glue all over the back so that it can't shed anymore. So if you have, you know, material that you find is like just falling apart all over the place, just throw some Fabri-Tac, smush some Fabri-Tac on the back and let it dry flat before you use it, and then it won't do that anymore. So there. That's pretty. I'm gonna stick that in there to dry. That's how it'll look. That's pretty. Okay, so let's set it over there. Get all this stuff with my scissors. Put them away. My Fabri-Tac is having a meltdown, blowing bubbles at me. Okay, so we want to put some of the, see, some of this, it just doesn't need a whole lot of embellishment. It really doesn't. These papers are just, they just lend themselves to, you know, being like this, you know. So I think these two little journal cards, which are adorable, and they're on, I didn't back them because they're already on pretty sturdy paper. I'm just going to pop them in here, like so. And then we'll take our stamps, and we can make a little collage of stamps here in the corner. Kind of like the 1914. Do I want to use the kitty cat, though? It's a black cat. It doesn't really go, does it? Yeah, we're not going to use the kitty cat. We'll save the kitty cat for something else. We will end up using her somewhere, but let's see. I do like this. We can put something in here. We'll make a card to put in here. But I like this little stamp on the beehive. I really do. Like that. Do we want to back these? See, this is again that heavier. It's not copy paper, but it's not cardstock either. It's like in between the thickness. Let's see. We can't put it there because it'll cover up our thumb hole, and it's too busy. So let's make a card for in there. Let's do that instead. I need a piece of cardstock. Off of there. Okay, so I've got a piece of cardstock, and it's nice creamy. So let's do this. Just glue this down. So we just use our glue stick. Yeah, let's just use a Scotch Crete glue stick. This sucker is awesome. I love this stuff. If you're not going to stitch, make sure, you know, sew them on the sewing machine. Make sure you get that glue all the way to the edge, else it starts to peel up. Okay. And let's give it a little bit of an edge. That'd be cool. Instead of taking it all the way to the edge, we'll just give it an edge. There we go. And big scissors. I'm just going to cut away just a little bit from the edge, about the same distance as I glued it. Like that. And let's, do we want to round the corners? No, we're not going to round the corners. We're going to ink it first. Something's stuck in my throat. This will make a nice journaling card to put in that side tuck pocket. And we are almost done with this. Almost done. And I'm so happy because, not that I don't like it and I didn't want to work on it anymore, but I gotta get started on my Christmas journal. Because I got gifted some of the most gorgeous paper ever seen. I've never seen paper like this before. It's just a gorgeous pack of papers, and I will show you in a second because it's going to, it lends itself very well to a Christmassy type of scene, you know. There we go. Let's put our bee stamp. I'm going to put it right here. I just think that pocket needs something. Ooh, 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 wait. This is clogged again. I'm going to put, where did it go? Is it? I think I'm going to, one of these days I will learn to tear the correct direction. I swear I will. Wrong way again. Jeez. I'm just terrible with that, aren't I? This is why I have to ink everything, so I don't see the white that I tore the wrong direction. Because if you know, if I tear something by hand, it's going to end up being the wrong direction. One of these days I'll learn. I'm going to put that there. And then the little bee stamp off to the side. Ooh, I like that. I like it. Because you know, wherever there's flowers, there's bees. Really? You're going to clog up on me on camera. Thanks. Appreciate that. I like the way that looks torn up like that next to the perfectly straight edge. And do I want to put this here or, yeah, just off center like that? I like that. Like that. Looky there, isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Okay, now we've got this card. we were going to put back here. And I don't think it needs anything else either. I really don't. I mean, see if we have anything we might want to use to decorate the front of it. I don't know. It's just so pretty all by itself. Oh, decisions. I did like this. I thought this was kind of cool. We tore this off of, what was it? Oh, the things for the inside of all the windows. And it just kind of sort of happened that it come out looking like this. I could put this down in the corner like that. Or even like this. I like that. This just hides all that white. Who wants to see that? You don't want to see that. Let's see. Yeah. And we'll just put it right down like that. See, I do love lace. I love that whole idea of roses and laces and flowers and everything. I think it's just really super pretty. Come on. Ugh. If anybody knows a better way of doing this, please let me know. I love the look of the torn edges. I just don't know how to do it where it's straight, for starters. I have to start watching more videos on how to tear paper. I don't even know if there is any. I know I saw somebody described how to do it correctly, and for the life of me I can't remember who it was, and now I could really use seeing it, but yeah. Again, I'm going to be leaving all the links below for all the paper that I've used in this. And I plan on doing another one. I'd love to do another one. I think it'd be cool. Because they're super fun to do, with all the envelopes. Now I know why Angela does it. Because they're fun. They've just got too much going on. And it's just like, there's so many different facets you can decorate and different ways you can put them together. Make different flaps going in all different directions. And I just watched Barbara over at 49 Dragonflies. She did one and it is so cute. She's made several and they're just really amazing looking. There we go. And just a little more pizzazz to it. Okay. And let's see. I don't want to do anything to these since these are journaling pages and they're already very, you know, ornate. So I think I'm going to leave these pockets empty as well so that you can, you know, choose to put something in there if you want and not if you don't. You see, this one, that got cut out from this. This was part of this. I kind of want some pink at this corner too. Even though it's cut, it would probably lay flat. What is going on here? Or I'll just cut it off entirely. There we go. Oh goodness, I need a drink. Forgot to get one before I started the camera. It's gonna look like a corner tuck, but it's not. So let's do a little more collaging over top of it. Oh yeah, I wanted to use this piece too, for sure. Okay. Wish me luck. I just wanted to take the very edge of that off. Didn't want to overdo it. There we go. Ha! Did it. Like that. Like in an angle. Make it look like a patch. Yeah. I really do love these papers. They're just so pretty. I got a lot of comments from y'all liking the papers as well. And I was like, right? They're gorgeous. They're very fun to use. Let's see, what else do I want? Do we want to put words anywhere in here? Or should we just put the closure on and call it a day? I like this. This just came out gorgeous. I just love that. So far, so good. I think we're going to put the closure on. I need to find... Yes, I do need to find... There it is. This is Velcro. We don't need this much Velcro to hold this little thing shut. So I think I'm going to cut just a bit off. Just a wee bit. And just use this size. And I took Fabri-Tac and I folded this over on itself so it would not, all the glue I've got on here, so it wouldn't fray anymore. So that's all taken care of. So we got to make sure we glue it the correct side up. So we're going to measure it here to the front. wrap it around to the back and pull it to where it matches up with this here. And then, Fabri-Tac, where'd you go? Fabri-Tac this up. I'm just going to leave it laying there so I can measure out where this is going to go. And not over glue. Okay. And then lay that right there along that edge. And if we wanted to, we could actually tack it here as well, along this edge. To kind of hold it down. And that makes this a belly band. Okay, flip it over. And what we're gonna do, we'll put that on last. We're gonna take our Velcro. If I can get this plastic backing off. This, it's like the second time I've used it, but this stuff is so old. Here we go. Now we have to remember that the fuzzy part goes on the part that moves, and that the nubby part stays put. Don't do it the other way around, because then it'll pull up every time. Come on, off of there. Oh, it's so sticky. Okay, so in order to get them placed correctly, you want to glue that onto that side. Make sure this side is, look at my fingernail polish. And then bring that down and place it right where you want it. Like that. And then with our little button, you can get glued on the outside. Of course, using Fabri-Tac. You could use hot glue also. Or you can even stitch it on, which would have been pretty too. But, you know, I don't do that shtick. Okay, so now we gotta let this all dry. And in the meantime, while that's drying, I'm going to make another little card to put behind on our belly band. So here we go. It's all finished. I went ahead and stitched this through the glue into the Velcro so that it's not going to pull off. But that's our closure. So it looks kind of like a little clutch purse when you open it. Oh, and on the back side I did add a little card to this belly band portion of this. And here's our flip outs. You have a tuck spot here, a pocket you could put things in. A couple of little journaling cards there. Nice big journaling card here. Another journaling card here, which I think is so pretty. And some journaling spot here. Another envelope spot, and here you can put whatever you wanted. The other half of the journaling space. And then a journaling card back here that we collaged on. It goes into our little tracing paper pocket that I made a while back. And that is it. Just close it up like so. Which I think it came out just gorgeous. Oh, and don't forget our little journaling card back here. So yep, there you go. And if anybody's interested in this, I will be putting it up on my Etsy shop for purchase. So I'll leave a link in the description box below for that. And yeah, our next project is going to be the Christmas junk journal that we gutted a few weeks ago. This one. And it's going to be super pretty when we're finished. And I can't wait to get started. I've already got all the paper and everything all picked out and everything. So yeah, I do appreciate you coming by and watching me finish this off. And until my next video, love you bunches. Bye.